Speaking of gaming, unfortunately, I've got to make one last video, but I promise you, EA is going to have to step up their game if I am going to, of scumminess, if I'm going to ever comment on anything about SimCity or EA again. They have, in a way, they have, by the way, actually done that with this, or else I wouldn't be doing this video here. I know this is a dead horse, but let's face it, right now, at this point in time, EA is saying, it's not the always online DRM or the all the other things that everybody has been legitimately complaining about with SimCity, and I think I'll try to throw down the reviews about SimCity that are extremely brutal, but are factual. It's you the customer. You're just having so much fun that you're keeping other people out and yeah, so basically, it's not our fault here at EA. It's your fault, dear consumer. Yeah, I was actually thinking that once they got this whole stupid mess sorted out, I would actually take the time to track down a legal copy of SimCity and buy it and play it and try to enjoy it because I love the look of the game. It looks like a model railroad kind of thing come to life, and I love that crap. But no, no more. No more. Sorry, EA, but no, I'm not going to do it. Even though I was willing to give you a chance at some point in the future, knowing that my game would eventually become an expensive paperweight. Call it something that I'm kind of addicted to the idea of the look of SimCity. Well, not addicted, but I love the look of it, although there is a contender that is a Kickstarter project, and I'll probably throw a link down to that in the underbar. But yeah, first EA suspends SimCity marketing in light of the launch disaster, which I actually loved the marketing, but yeah. Although they're saying, to be clear, we are continuing to pay out commissions to all SimCity sales that are referred. However, we are requesting that you please stop actively promoting the game, the email reads. We will notify you as soon as the SimCity marketing campaigns have been resumed and our promotional links are once again live in the Share Link interface. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused, and we thank you for your cooperation. Aw, isn't that sweet? But conversely, EA has basically said SimCity's broken because it's too much fun. Users blamed for wanting to play the game too much. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. And what has to be the most incredible display of PR spin seen in a video game crisis, an Electronic Arts spokesman has claimed that SimCity's notoriously awful DRM setback was a result of the game being too gosh darn fun and enjoyable to quit. No, this isn't an Onion article. Quote, what we saw was that players are having such a good time they didn't want to leave the game, which kept our servers packed and made it difficult for new players to join, explains senior producer Kip Castarelis on EA Forums, link down to that little posting down in the underbar. The remark has already led to SimCity being renamed Spin City, thanks to Halder Cooper, in celebration of an almost impressive bit of damage control. SimCity is now the game too fun to work, and it's your fault for wanting to play it so badly. I mean, I know this seems to be the MO of the gaming industry. That's why they can eat me, is to blame the consumer, or in Nintendo's case with the Wii U debacle, to blame the reviewers and claim that they're just glib. the Tom Cruise, psychiatry and psychiatric medicine cop-out argument, or argumentum de Scientology, as I'm going to dub it here, is just call the other party glib. Don't present any facts, don't present any figures, don't present any corroborating evidence, and simply call that an answer. Simply call that your slam dunk argument. Yeah, EA, that's not going to fly. You've already tried and tried. I didn't even present the articles where EA is basically saying that over 7 million cities have been built. Well, gee, reading some of these Metacritic postings, again, you know where the link is down by now, it's because people are building a city, or no, excuse me, people are building a village, because apparently the cityscape is not a city, it's a village, because now there's limits to the game's size of the map that you can build on. Something that apparently EA said, oh, this is just a beta limit. And unfortunately, it is carried on into the full game. But the reason why a good lot of those 7 million or 7,000 cities that they're trying to talk about exist, because when people get disconnected from one server, their progress does not get carried over. Thus, they have to restart some of these cities they have. Again, you can read the Metacritics themselves saying these exact things. In a moment of calm, collective reflection, even if there's an underlying fury there that should be understandable. Not only did EA promise us that this would not be a Diablo 3, it's a Diablo 3. Not only are they just now adding more servers, which would have prevented this. Not only are they saying that the technical difficulties of all this has been a learning experience, not something you want to hear when you have a company promising that they know what the heck they are doing and that this won't be a Diablo 3. And so, and thus, they've messed up from the ground up. And no, that's not a juxtaposition with the building of sim buildings, although now that I think about it, you know what? No, I meant to do that. Yeah, I meant to do that. And now it's not their fault. They're the victims. It's you dummy head players wanting to play this lousy, stinking game all the ding-dang old time and tying up all these servers so that other gosh darn players can't play their gosh darn game that they gosh darn well paid for, and that they cannot gosh darn well get a refund for because, oh gee golly, you opened up the package, you've already entered into a it's your problem now agreement. And yes, I know, you enter in a CD key, they've got to reprogram it, that costs them money and a headache, and there's now a petition going on to try to tell EA no more. No more DRM. No more DRM ever. And for any game. Unfortunately, this is going to do nothing. But the fact that people are that fed up enough, the fact that a lot of these Metacritics are saying, you know what, you've killed a franchise I love, and you've killed gaming for me. I'm not the only one saying it. I'm not even playing the game and I'm still pissed off. But there's a Kickstarter that's supposed to be the same thing minus DRM that's got a Kickstarter going on right now called Civitas? Links down in the underbar. I mean, if they can bring about the glass, the same look of the cities, if they can promise us that they won't have a city that is village size, if they can promise us everything that EA did promise and is not delivering or has had to nerf to relieve the stress on the servers, then you know what? This would be more worth your money. This would be something worth actually paying good, hard-earned money for. Links down to the article for that Kickstarter is down in the underbar. And with this, I'm out. I'm just, but I had to. You realize, you see it, don't you? I had to. EA's gone from just mere scum to scum fuck, if you'll pardon my language, in one felt swoop. That's a lot. That's the one thing you want to do when your customer's confidence in you is shaken is to blame them. EA, from me and all of the gamers who are still waiting in a queue to play your overhyped game, which I'm sure is quite good, but yeah, sorry, I just get so itchy under these hot lights. So itchy. I know this is unprofessional to itch my face on camera during a presentation, but it feels so much better now. Have a good night, folks.